What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a little bit of a belated Evicted esports game tonight. We were, of course, scheduled for 7 p.m. GMT. We started at 7 p.m. GMT, but some problems with Twitch and that, as happens, has put us in a spot where we've skipped the first 5 rounds. So, yeah, they were won, most of them at least, by Evicted as a positive sign to some extent. We're of course back after a little bit of an absence last time out. We did obviously watch that first game here on the stream, but again missed the second one unfortunately. But back here at a 1-1 record to try and turn that back into a playoff on track type of record. We'll see if we do. Risen Warriors, having just won one round, seem to be on course to win their second here. Indeed, bit thankful. I mean, when I'm not here, clearly the team morale just sinks, as obviously evident if you were catching up, or not watching, with the Twitter highlights. We did still put out those, Jack, with the effort there. Shout out. But yeah, it wasn't many highlights to point out, frankly, and in fact, if you didn't catch them, I kind of envy you, to be honest. Ooh, sauce. Does get the initial here just like last round, but then it's a combination of the Spaniards to get that second frag, which puts Evicted in an eerily similar spot to last round, where the initial attack just does not go to plan. And well, they're definitely in an uphill battle, put it that way. Lake does bring it back to some extent, but still with that disadvantage. He's got to pick up Sauce here as well, and he does. Lake, of course, again with the wet sticks, but teammates not quite helping as much. He'll have to put on a squirt to try and see this one out, but not even close. Kato with it, in fact, as Alex is going to be the one to be stepped up on here in Apartment, but Alex and Prez, that was, do not allow Evicted any space. We're seeing a rather bad habit and a rather miserable pattern at this point of the 2-man advantage and then a trade to then lead to an Evicted loss in round after round. We do at least have something here with Siren finding a way towards that B site. Should be able to get the bomb down. Evident now, though, perhaps in a position to spam through, especially if he hears that bomb plant go off. With Lyle in no position to put up some cover yet, but he will be now. Got one player in CT and one just outside of the smoke, but now with no other smoke to put it back up, it actually is a blessing in disguise with Siren getting a kill on that. Evident he's been caught out in church, and all of a sudden the British boys find their way back. It's a 2-on-1. They've got Press to look out for. He could come from church or CT. He chooses one after maybe going for a little bit of a fake from CT. Either way, Evicted are both in dark at the moment. Won't really be an expected way as Siren, as the first hurdle clears them out. Lovely stuff there. Oh, looking straight down middle. But Crazy wins it out. What a madman. Honestly. He's crazy. He's picked up the op and thrown it away. What a badass. Crazy just going head first. Not for picks. Not to open up alleyways. Just to sabotage the opponents. I love it. Evident though. Looking straight at Lake. And as he and Sass definitely get to work, it is going to be a tie situation all of a sudden. Deep into the player pool we find ourselves as a 2-on-2. Seems to be the situation. Both of those CTs grouping up a little bit over towards the A site, which does not seem to be the area in which Evicted are looking to attack. Because, well, they're pacing up banana right now. But then again, Risen Warriors, if they move quick enough, could have a just massive flank going on here. I think Evicted are going to be able to clear out this site. Did they hear? I think they've heard the footsteps as well. They didn't really calm down at all, but it is a trade. Crazy and Evolution taking one out each, but then it is the latter to win it out in the one-on-one to make it just a 2-point game now. A 2-round game. Eel weakness. The op more so seems to be kind of a bad weapon to have if you're going up against Crazy, who does die, but Siren, what is that? What was that spray transfer? So obviously just cheating his socks off. What is that? Ooh, there it is again. Risen Warriors just getting their picks and getting out scot-free. I'll put an asterisk next to that because Evolution did get put down to 24 health, but considering what they got for it, I think they'll be quite happy. Oh, Sauce caught with his pants down, won't be auto-exposed. As QDP comes up to finish him off, but takes out another one instead. I think his aim lock sort of put it on the wrong man there. I say, well, he doesn't have an aim lock. Oh, why has he done that? Press has just given up the 2-man advantage. Well, not alone. Together with the other kill, it's all of a sudden a 3-on-3 with Sauce so low, down in main pit, and he just goes down, mini pit rather, sorry. Down anyway, so it doesn't really matter where he was, as Evicted on the A site. Doesn't seem to matter where they are going to be for these CTs, because they're so low anyway, and so they're probably going to die. Evolution does get one, but he's so low, as I mentioned, it's just impossible for him to get anywhere with the big bad tank, frankly. That is crazy. The immovable object. As they reach 10-5 Evicted. He did win that pistol round. Can maybe get some momentum going here. Siren. Oh, Siren, you beautiful boy. I mean, it's not a spray transfer as sexy as the last one, but it could be quite crucial. In an eco round like this, picking up, obviously, 2 glows, possibly. With Lake getting one as well. Crazy! What is happening? Evicted have again reminded Risen Warriors why they're in the lead. With Evolution wondering where he really should attend his life to, not quite knowing where to look, and he goes down. That is a beautiful work of art. Again, not quite as sexy as some of the other clips we've seen, but that could actually be put up in the museum. Not quite tied the analogy together in a full way, but we do get to see a pretty tied up trade coming out initially here, with QLP trying to desperately throw his glow away to instead get that AK. Risen Warriors coming through on short now, it looks like. All of them, in fact, as QLP is here to help Lake as they combine to clear things out with only Press remaining. He should not stand a chance, and indeed, he does get taken out. I think Siren, more than anyone, has been ravaged by the fact that QLP moved over that glow over to Arch earlier. Evicted, the carnivores are are coming out to play right now. They've got just a couple more rounds to win here before they take the win. Cooley, aggressive. How's that at the foot? He's gone down, but in outrageous circumstances. Yet again, CSGO just being a bad game. And the Risen Warriors, I think they're regrouping to go into B, but Siren meanwhile pushes out just at the wrong timing. Lyle not expected, but with only a Khalil, he can only do so much. And as a result, there is only Lake, and he's got 3 players to kill. But I don't think he will. Then again, I've doubted Lake mistakenly in the past. Bang. Alright. It was correct to doubt him there. We were at, what, 12-6, 13-6 at one point. And Risen Warriors continue their kind of understated comeback. With a quick timeout called, I believe, for Evicted. Because this round just matters so much. If they don't win this one, I think we'll be all squared at 13. And that's been a really quick game, you'd have to say. Like, all the rounds just feel like they've gone by in a breeze in the aggressive way that both Risen Warriors and Evicted play. Here comes that aggression again then, just running through on Banana. They get 2 openings for the price of 1. But Lyle is here crazy with the rotation. As they start to entry through, it's Lyle with the first and the second. Oh my goodness! Evicted have been just struck by lightning to end up with that one. It was like just seeing, I don't even know, they just called it a kill streak or something. Just a full-on airstrike on the Spanish players. I am dumbfounded as to how they got that many kills off in such a short duration. What happened? Lyle, crazy. Wow. Stepping up when it matters. That is unfortunate. That, of course, proving that whoever said Crazy had a big cock is wrong in chat, that is. Oh. That's how openings work. Okay. Risen, they're so prepared to open up in the kill feed. They just have to open up on their own teammates now, when Evicted seem unkillable at times. Lyle placing himself in a rather weird spot there as well. No weapon for at least a dozen seconds, but does get to his AK now, and about a minute remaining. Risen Warriors seemingly groping up over towards Banana. I think Crazy will be the first rotation here. Lyle not quite hearing anything yet though, but they're certainly heading here. Crazy might even just preemptively rotate at some point. I think he is now. They slowly walk in, they've stepped. And so is Crazy. He comes in from CT. Lyle steer here, it's Crazy. The schlong of Skyrim is Lyle! Gets 2 of his own. That will be 15, wow. Yet again on the B side, it's Lyle, it's Crazy. Some damage already been done to some of the Evicted players, and it's by no means a round that they can take light-heartedly. Because if they lose, sure they'll have some money, but it won't be a great final round for them, economically speaking. Risen Warriors taking bracket control now as Lake is caught with his pants down. Possibly just wetting himself with his pants on. Cooley, oh, he's been heard. I think he might have thought Siren was still covering over towards Arch, but instead Risen Warriors now given all of CT. It's up to Lyle once more to try and see how how big his pants are. Oh, but he has such a big dick. Lyle. My goodness. That is not human. Lyle, the MVP, closes things out. That is, nah. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. 16-13. Wow.